Welcome back. Getting back to the Cavs news now. Um, when the NBA went, actually, I went that over. After seeing a video footage of another senseless murder of an African American, the latest example of police brutality, Bickerstaff crafted a joint statement with Altman, uh, becoming a joint with statement with becoming one of the first NBA teams to speak publicly, sensing his players were hurt and outraged and scared. Bickerstaff brought the team together virtually for a heart-to-heart about racism and equality. It provided a platform to share new emotions, voice concerns, and speak freely while also thinking of the best way to uh, elicit change. Uh, a natural leader. Bickerstaff communicates in a way that makes people want to to uh, to follow. He's poised, straightforward, uh, and genuine. Over the last few vexing months, Bickerstaff has been right for uh, his team, talking, listening, and helping. Now he's also got the on-court coaching chops to complement those interpersonal skills and gain trust. The Cavs were playing their best basketball when the pandemic hit, going 5-6 under Bickerstaff with a few impressive wins. They were notably a more united, enthusiastic team with a renewed sense of belief. Bickerstaff immediately changed the Cavs. Now he is trying to change to do the same for Cleveland. One of 8 black head coaches in the NBA, Bickerstaff was nominated to the National Basketball Coaches Association's Committee on Racial Injustice and Reform. One of 10 picked for the committee, led by his buddy Lloyd Pierce of the Atlanta Hawks. Bickerstaff has made it and his mission to pursue solutions to help remedy the ongoing racial injustice problem. That focus has started in his new hometown. He has had multiple meetings with Danielle uh, Sindor, the president of the NAACP Cleveland chapter. Bickerstaff has also spoken with the director of the Police Athletic League in Cleveland. There's a future plan for Bickerstaff and Altman to team up with Cleveland Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski and GM Andrew Berry on an initiative. Along with Bickerstaff, the Cavs have announced late Monday night that June 10th, a day that marks the effective end to slavery in the United States, will be an annual paid holiday for the entire organization. It's these kinds of initiatives that separate Bickerstaff, uh, who took over just weeks before the NBA spun into Chaos. Uh, it's a chase for stability. The Cavs couldn't ask for a better leader. Bickerstaff's the right guy at the right time, a bright light at the end of the gloomy tunnel, and I agree with that wholeheartedly. And I really feel that Bickerstaff is going to be a really good head coach, and I think he's going to get the Cavs a renew of hope and belief. And I think uh, once the regular season starts up, whenever it starts up, I think the Cavs will really have it. This is not will have I think a better season. So and speaking of that, the NBA target date for them to start playing in Disneyland at the ESPN Arena in Florida is July 30th, with those 22 teams set to return and get playing. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. And so the target date is the 30th, but they want to make sure that nobody's going to come in contact with the COVID-19 virus, and they want to make sure that everybody's going to be safe. And so can they do it? And I think they can. So I'll keep you updated on that as well. Turning now to Major League Baseball news, there's still negotiations whether or not to have the 2020 season, or cancel it. They're sending a new proposal out, and Major League Baseball Commissioner Rob Nefadman has met with 8 owners feel that they should cancel the 2020 season. But if that would happen, I think that would be a mistake, because I feel that would not be a good thing, because that's happened in the past with the '94 strike where baseball came to a halt. But if they don't cancel it, the World Series could be played. Shouldn't be played at the end of October, through the end of October. But they would not like that. But hopefully, I think they're going to get a new proposal sent out to these 8 players, and I think it could go from 8 to 6. That might not be 8; it probably be 6 to vote on it. So I'll keep you updated on this developing story. And I will get to some NHL news in just a moment, but right now it is time to reveal the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. And this is now a 2-part podcast. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. And I'll be posting as a post on my Facebook page to check it out. So I'm going to get to the answer to today's, trying to find it here. Just give me a second. Whoops, I think I might have passed it. Hold on. I'm trying to find it. Just hold on. Give me a second here. I might have passed the page. Which I think I did. I'm trying to get back to it. Hold on. And I do apologize for this little delay. Now we'll have it. Bada bing. Okay. Here's the answer to today's Scott Sports 101 trivia question. Hitting 406 in 1941, who was Major League Baseball's last 400 hitter? And if you said the great Ted Williams, you are correct. Ted Williams was Major League Baseball's last 400 hitter, hitting 406 in 1941. And even into the 50s as well. He also put up a lot of hits as well. I'll have another trivia question on my next podcast, so stay tuned for that. The NHL is still wanting to get their season started again, but there's a few players whose wives are expecting their first child, and they don't want to miss out on that. And training camp could open July 10th, and they could get back to playing, I think, in late July. And there was one player's wife who was due July 10th and one the 24th. They don't want to miss those birth of their child. Bo Corbett does not want to miss that. And one other one, I can't remember his name, but I know. But I think training camps could open on the 10th, and they could get back to playing, I think, in late July, as early as, I think, July 24th. So I'll keep you posted on that developing story, and because I think there's still negotiations on that. And the NHL players and fans really want the season to resume. So I'll keep you posted on that. Well, that's just about going to wrap it up for this edition of Scott Sports 101, this 2-part podcast. I'll be back with another podcast, I think, closer to this weekend, either tomorrow or Friday or this weekend. But until then, always remember, be a team player each and every day and every way possible. So long, everybody. 3, 2, 1, I'm done.